My beloved child, rejoice today, not because every burden has disappeared, not because every question has already been answered, not because every door has opened before you. Rejoice because I am with you. Before this day began, I was already watching over you. Before your eyes opened this morning, my love was surrounding you. Before your first thought, before your first worry, before your first breath of hope or fear, I was already near. Many times you have looked around you, searching for a reason to be joyful. You have waited for circumstances to improve. You have hoped that peace would arrive after every problem was solved. But I tell you today that true joy does not begin with what happens around you. It begins with knowing that I have never left your side. I know the questions you carry quietly within your heart. I know the prayers you have whispered when no one else could hear. I know the moments when you smiled for others while hiding your own weariness. Nothing about your life is hidden from me. I have seen every tear that never reached another person's eyes. I have heard every silent cry that never became words. I have remained beside you through every disappointment, every delay, and every moment when you wondered if I was still listening. I was there, and I am still here. Do not mistake my silence for my absence. Even when you could not feel me, my hand was guiding you. Even when you could not understand my ways, my love was holding you together. Even when you believed you had to walk alone, I was carrying more of your burden than you realized. Listen carefully. My child, the greatest gift I offer you today is not found in possessions, success, or recognition. It is my presence. Where my presence remains, hope can grow again. Where my presence remains, fear begins to lose its voice. Where my presence remains, weary hearts find strength they did not know they still possessed. You do not need to chase after peace as though it were far away. Peace is found when you rest in me. You do not need to search every corner of the world looking for the security your heart longs for. You find it when you remember whose hands are holding your life. There will always be voices trying to fill your mind with uncertainty. Some will remind you of your failures. Others will predict your future based on your past. Still, others will tell you that nothing will ever change. But my voice speaks differently. I call you loved. I call you chosen. I call you mine. The world may measure your worth by what you accomplish, but I see the heart that continues to seek me even after difficult days. I see the faith that still flickers, even when it feels small. I see the quiet desire inside you to keep walking with me, and that desire is precious in my sight. Do not allow today's challenges to steal tomorrow's hope. The road ahead may still hold questions, but it also holds my faithfulness. You are not walking toward an unknown future by yourself. You are walking with the one who already knows every step. So when anxious thoughts begin to gather around your mind, remember this simple truth. I am here. When loneliness tries to convince you that no one understands your heart, remember this truth. I am here. When your strength feels smaller than the task before you, remember again. I am here. My presence is not temporary. My love does not come and go with your emotions. I do not remain close only on your strongest days. I remain with you every day, in every season, in every valley, on every mountain, through every victory, through every struggle. You never have to earn my attention. You never have to prove that you deserve my love. I chose to love you long before you understood how deeply you needed me. So rejoice today, not because life is perfect, but because your Father is faithful. Lift your eyes a little higher than your circumstances. Quiet your heart for a moment. Let my peace settle over your thoughts. Walk through this day knowing that I am beside you, leading you with patience, surrounding you with mercy, and filling your heart with a hope that the world cannot take away. Come into my presence. Trust me with this day. Walk with me, and you will never walk alone. My beloved child, many people spend their lives searching for joy in places they believe will finally satisfy the longing in their hearts. They wait for the perfect moment. They wait for every burden to become lighter. They wait for every unanswered prayer to receive an answer. They wait for life to become easier before allowing themselves to rejoice. But my child, do not let your joy depend upon circumstances that are always changing. The joy I place within you is different. It is not built upon what you can see. It is rooted in my unchanging presence. When you choose to walk with me, your heart begins to discover a peace that cannot be measured by success or failure. Even when your path feels uncertain, my presence remains steady. Even when your emotions rise and fall, my love remains constant. Even when the world around you changes, I do not change. This is why I invite you to keep my name close to your heart throughout the day. Not as a habit, not as a routine, but as the quiet conversation between a loving father and his beloved child. Speak my name when you awaken. Speak my name before you begin your work. Speak my name when gratitude fills your heart. Speak my name when tears quietly fall. You never interrupt me. You never arrive at the wrong moment. You never need to wonder if I have time for you. I delight in hearing your voice because every prayer draws your heart closer to mine. Even the simplest words are precious to me. A whispered, "Lord, stay with me." A quiet, "Father, give me strength." A thankful, "Jesus, thank you." None of these are too small. Every sincere prayer rises before me. Remember this, my beloved child. You do not need beautiful words to enter my presence. I already know your thoughts before you speak. I know the questions that keep you awake. I know the hopes you hardly dare to express. I know the fears you try to hide from everyone else. Still, I gently invite you to bring them to me, not because I need an explanation, but because your heart finds rest whenever it opens itself to my love. The world often teaches you to depend only on yourself, to carry every burden alone, to appear strong even when you are weary. But that has never been my desire for you. I created you to walk beside me, to lean upon me, to trust my wisdom when your own understanding feels limited. The more you welcome me into your daily life, the more your soul will discover a joy that circumstances cannot steal. There may still be difficult days. There may still be unanswered questions. But those things no longer have the final word. My love does. My peace does. My faithfulness does. So let this truth remain with you wherever you go today. When your heart feels light, rejoice with me. When your heart feels weary, come to me. When you are uncertain, seek my voice. When you are thankful, lift your gratitude to me. There is never a moment when I grow tired of walking with you. There is never a season when my love becomes smaller. There is never a place where my presence cannot reach you. So continue through this day with quiet confidence. Call upon my name often. Welcome me into every ordinary moment. And you will discover that the deepest joy has never been found in changing circumstances. It has always been found in walking with me, my beloved child. I know there are burdens you have carried for so long that they almost feel like a part of you. Some of them are visible, others remain hidden deep within your heart. There are worries you have never spoken aloud, questions you continue to carry in silence, responsibilities that seem heavier with each passing day. You have tried to be strong. You have tried to keep moving forward. You have done your best to hold everything together. But my child, you were never created to carry every weight by yourself. I did not ask you to walk through life relying only on your own strength. I have always desired that you would walk with me. Whenever your heart becomes weary, I invite you to come closer, not to run farther away. You do not have to hide your weakness from me. I already know where you are tired. I already know where your courage feels small. I already know the places where fear quietly whispers that you must handle everything alone. Those whispers do not come from me. My voice has always been different. I say, come to me. I say, rest in my presence. I say, let me carry what is too heavy for you. There is no shame in leaning on me. There is no failure in admitting that you need my help. The strongest faith is not pretending to have all the answers. The strongest faith is trusting that I am able to hold what you cannot. Listen to me, my beloved child. Every burden you place into my hands becomes lighter in your heart, not because every situation changes immediately, but because you no longer face it alone. When you give me your worries, you make room for my peace. When you surrender your fears, you make room for my courage. When you release your need to control everything, you allow my wisdom to guide your steps. You do not need to know how every problem will be solved today. You do not need to understand every reason behind every delay. You only need to remember who is walking beside you. I have never asked you to see the entire road ahead. I simply ask you to trust the one who already does. There will be moments when your mind tries to pick up the same burdens again. You may begin worrying about tomorrow. You may replay yesterday's disappointments. You may wonder if things will ever become different. When those thoughts return, gently bring them back to me once more. Do not grow discouraged if you must do this again and again. Each time you choose to trust me instead of fear, your heart grows stronger. Each time you choose peace instead of panic, your faith becomes deeper. I am patient with you. I never grow tired of hearing your prayers. I never become weary of holding your hand. Even on the days when you feel that your faith is small, my faithfulness remains great. So breathe deeply, my child. You do not have to carry every answer. You do not have to force every door to open. You do not have to solve every uncertainty before the sun sets. Leave those things with me. Walk faithfully through the responsibilities I have placed before you today. Do the good that is within your reach. Trust me with everything beyond it. I will continue to lead you with love. I will continue to strengthen your heart. I will continue to remind you that you are never walking alone. So place your burdens into my hands. Rest in my presence. And keep taking each step beside me with quiet confidence. My beloved child, there will be seasons when the path before you does not seem clear. You may wish you could see every turn before taking the next step. You may hope for every answer before making every decision. That is only natural. But, my child, if you could see everything ahead, you would never learn to trust the one who walks beside you. I have never promised to reveal your entire journey at once. Instead, I promise something far greater. I promise that I will never leave you as you walk it. Every step you take with me has purpose. Even the small steps that seem unnoticed. Even the slow days when it feels as though nothing is changing. I am still working. There are moments when you believe you are standing still. Yet beneath the surface, I am preparing your heart. I am strengthening your faith. I am teaching you patience. I am shaping you into the person I created you to become. Do not measure my work only by what your eyes can see. Some of my greatest works begin quietly, like the sunrise that slowly fills the sky, like a seed growing beneath the soil long before anyone notices its first leaf. So it is with my work in your life. You may not see every change today, but that does not mean I am absent. It does not mean I have forgotten you. It does not mean I have stopped leading you. Listen carefully, my beloved child. When you cannot see the road ahead, stay close to my voice. Do not allow fear to become your guide. Do not let uncertainty decide your direction. My peace will gently lead you where anxiety never could. There will always be distractions calling for your attention. Voices telling you to hurry. Voices telling you to compare your journey with someone else's. Voices telling you that you are falling behind. Do not follow those voices. I have prepared a path especially for you. It is not identical to anyone else's. You do not need to race ahead. You do not need to prove your worth. You only need to remain faithful where you are today. One faithful step is enough. One prayer is enough. One act of obedience is enough. As tomorrow comes, I will provide the grace you need for tomorrow. As the next season arrives, I will provide the wisdom you need for that season. You are not expected to carry tomorrow's strength today. Receive the strength I am giving you now. Walk with it. Trust it. Keep your eyes upon me instead of upon every unanswered question. The future does not belong to fear. It rests safely in my hands. And because your life rests in my hands as well, you have every reason to keep moving forward with confidence. When you feel uncertain, pause for a moment. Quiet your thoughts. Listen for my gentle whisper. I am not leading you through confusion. I am leading you toward peace. I am not pushing you with fear. I am inviting you with love. Take my hand again today. Walk at the pace I have prepared for you. Do not be discouraged by how far you still have to go. Instead, rejoice that you are no longer walking alone. Continue following my voice. Stay close to my presence, and trust that every step we take together is leading you exactly where you need to be. My beloved child, I know there are wounds within your heart that no one else can see. You have learned to hide them behind a smile. You have continued to care for others while quietly carrying your own pain. Many people around you believe you are strong. They do not realize how often you have struggled in silence. But I know, nothing about your heart is hidden from me. I remember every disappointment that left you questioning your worth. I remember every goodbye that felt heavier than you expected. I remember the moments when trust was broken and hope became difficult to hold. I was with you then, and I am with you now. My child, I do not want those old wounds to become the voice that shapes your future. The pain you experienced was never meant to define who you are. The disappointments of yesterday are not the foundation upon which I am building your tomorrow. Do not hold so tightly to what hurt you that your hands can no longer receive what I desire to give you. I know forgiveness is not always easy. I know letting go does not happen in a single moment. That is why I do not rush you. I walk beside you patiently, step by step, day by day, little by little. My love restores what fear has weakened. My peace reaches places that words cannot touch. My grace gently mends what life has tried to break. Listen to my heart, my beloved child. Before I place new blessings into your hands, I desire to bring peace into your heart, because blessings are easier to recognize when your soul is no longer overwhelmed by pain. When your heart begins to heal, you will see life differently. You will no longer expect rejection everywhere you go. You will no longer believe that every closed door means you have been forgotten. You will no longer measure your future by your past disappointments. Instead, you will begin to notice my goodness in the ordinary moments. The quiet sunrise, the gentle kindness of another person, the strength to begin again, the peace that arrives without explanation. These are all reminders that I am still working in your life. Do not be afraid to place your broken pieces into my hands. I have never rejected a sincere heart. I have never turned away someone who came to me seeking healing. You do not need to pretend that everything is fine. You do not need to convince me that you are stronger than you feel. Simply come as you are. Bring me your questions. Bring me your tears. Bring me the memories that still cause your heart to ache. I will meet you there with compassion. Not with condemnation, not with disappointment, but with the same faithful love that has never left your side. As your heart becomes lighter, you will discover something beautiful. Hope begins to grow again. Joy quietly returns. Peace finds a home within you. Not because your past has been erased, but because my love has become greater than your pain. So today, my child, allow yourself to rest in my presence. Release what you have been carrying for far too long. Open your heart without fear. Let my peace flow into every place where worry has remained. Let my love reach every place where sorrow has lingered. Trust that I am gently restoring you from within, and as I continue healing your heart, you will be ready to walk forward with a new confidence, a quieter spirit, and a deeper awareness that my love has been carrying you all along. My beloved child, there are moments when fear tries to speak louder than everything else. It whispers that you are not enough. It tells you that nothing will ever change. It reminds you of every mistake you have made. It points toward every uncertainty that still lies ahead. If you listen to it for too long, fear begins to sound like the truth. But my child, fear has never spoken for me. My voice has always been different. I do not lead you through worry. I lead you through peace. I do not fill your heart with confusion. I fill it with hope. When you begin to wonder what tomorrow may bring, remember that tomorrow has never been outside my hands. Before you arrive there, I will already be waiting for you. The future does not surprise me. The challenges you cannot yet see are already known to me, and the grace you will need has already been prepared. That is why you do not need to live one day carrying the weight of another. Receive today's grace for today. Tomorrow's grace will arrive tomorrow. How often have you spent precious moments worrying about things that never came to pass? How many peaceful days have been overshadowed by fears that existed only in your imagination? I do not want that for you. I desire that your heart would remain free to notice my goodness today. Look around you. There are reminders of my faithfulness everywhere, the breath within your lungs, the strength that brought you this far. the quiet moments when peace suddenly filled your heart without explanation. None of these happened by accident. They are gentle reminders that I have been caring for you all along. Listen carefully, my beloved child. Whenever fear begins to speak, answer it with my promises instead. When fear says you are alone, remember that I have never left you. When fear says you will fail, remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. When fear says there is no hope, remember that I am the one who brings light into the darkest places. Do not argue endlessly with fearful thoughts. Turn your attention back to me. The more you focus on my presence, the less power fear will have over your heart. I know that some days this will require patience. Some mornings you may need to choose trust again. Some evenings you may need to surrender your worries once more before you rest. That is not weakness. That is faith growing quietly. Every time you choose my truth over fear, your heart becomes a little stronger. Every time you choose peace instead of panic, your spirit becomes a little steadier. You may not notice these changes immediately, but I see them. I see every small step. I see every quiet prayer. I see every moment when you decide to believe my voice instead of your fears. Nothing is wasted. Even these moments are shaping your heart. So whenever anxious thoughts begin to crowd your mind, pause for a moment. Take a slow breath. Remember that I am near. Remember that my love has not changed. Remember that my promises remain true today just as they were yesterday. Fill your heart with my words. Return to them often. Let them become stronger than every fearful voice around you. Walk through this day with quiet confidence. Trust that I am already holding what concerns you. Rest in my promises. Stay close to me. And allow my perfect peace to guard your heart as we continue this journey together. My beloved child, I know there are days when you quietly wonder if your prayers are making any difference. You have prayed, you have waited, you have trusted as best as you could. Yet some answers still seem far away. Some doors remain closed. Some questions remain unanswered. I understand how that can make your heart feel weary. But do not mistake waiting for abandonment. Do not believe that silence means I have stopped working. There is much taking place beyond what your eyes can see. Just because something is hidden does not mean it is absent. Just because the answer has not yet appeared does not mean I have forgotten your prayer. I hear every word you speak to me. Even the prayers you can barely whisper. Even the tears that become prayers without words. Nothing offered to me in faith is ever ignored. My timing has never been delayed by forgetfulness. It is guided by wisdom that sees far beyond this present moment. There are blessings that require preparation. There are opportunities that arrive at the right season. There are lessons that quietly strengthen your heart before greater responsibilities are placed into your hands. If I answered every request the moment it was spoken, you might receive what you asked for, but you could miss what I was preparing. I desire to give you more than a quick answer. I desire to shape a heart that remains close to me in every season. Listen to me, my beloved child. Some of the most beautiful things I am doing in your life are happening quietly. While you continue to pray, I am strengthening your faith. While you continue to trust, I am teaching your heart to rest. While you continue to wait, I am preparing paths that you cannot yet see. Do not become discouraged because progress feels slow. Growth is often gentle. Peace grows quietly. Wisdom develops one day at a time. Faith becomes stronger each time you choose to trust instead of giving in to doubt. You do not need to compare your journey with anyone else. I am writing a different story for every one of my children. What I am doing in another person's life does not lessen what I am doing in yours. Keep your eyes upon me instead of measuring your progress against those around you. Your journey is precious to me. Your pace is known to me. And I will never rush what needs time to become beautiful. Continue to do the good that is before you today. Continue to show kindness. Continue to choose forgiveness. Continue to speak words that bring peace. Continue to trust me with the things you cannot control. These small acts of faith are never insignificant. I see every one of them. I delight in every quiet step you take toward me. There may be mornings when hope feels easy. There may also be mornings when trusting me requires greater courage. Come to me on both kinds of days. I am not closer when your faith feels strong. I am not farther away when your faith feels weak. My love remains the same. My hand remains extended toward you. My heart remains full of compassion for you. So keep praying, my child. Not because prayer changes my love for you, but because prayer reminds your heart that you are never carrying life alone. Keep believing, not because you understand everything, but because you know the one who does. Keep walking, one faithful step at a time. And as you continue this journey with me, you will discover that my faithfulness has been surrounding you all along, quietly leading you toward the future I have lovingly prepared for you. My beloved child, sometimes you ask me to change your circumstances. You ask me to remove every obstacle. You ask me to make every path smooth. I hear those prayers with love, but there are times when my greatest work is not around you. It is within you. The world often looks for visible success. I look first at the heart, because everything you do flows from the condition of your heart. If your heart is filled with peace, your words become gentle. If your heart is filled with my love, your actions become kind. If your heart learns to trust me, fear no longer has the final word. That is why I continue working within you every single day. Some changes happen quickly, others take time. Do not become discouraged if you cannot yet see everything I am doing. A tree does not become strong overnight. Its roots grow quietly beneath the ground long before its branches reach toward the sky. In the same way, I am building deep roots of faith within you, roots that will remain steady through every season, roots that will not be shaken when difficulties come. You may notice that your reactions are beginning to change. Things that once filled you with anger now lead you to seek my peace. Situations that once caused panic now remind you to pray. Moments that once made you feel hopeless now become opportunities to trust me a little more. These are not small changes. They are signs that my spirit is gently shaping your heart. Listen to me, my beloved child. Do not measure your growth by perfection. Measure it by your willingness to keep coming back to me. Every time you choose forgiveness instead of bitterness, I am working. Every time you choose patience instead of frustration, I am working. Every time you choose compassion instead of judgment, I am working. These quiet victories may not be noticed by the world, but they are precious to me. I delight in every step your heart takes toward my likeness. Remember that I am patient with you. I do not expect you to become everything in a single day. I walk with you. I teach you. I encourage you. When you stumble, I lift you up. When you become tired, I renew your strength. When you feel uncertain, I remind you that my grace is greater than your weakness. Do not allow past mistakes to convince you that you cannot change. I have never defined you by your failures. I see the person you are becoming. I see the gentle spirit that is growing within you. I see the faith that is becoming stronger, even if you cannot yet recognize it yourself. Trust my work, even when it feels slow, even when you cannot measure your progress, even when your heart still has questions. I never begin a work with the intention of leaving it unfinished. What I have started within you, I will continue with tenderness and faithfulness. So do not lose heart. Do not become impatient with yourself. Walk with me one day at a time. Allow my word to shape your thoughts. Allow my peace to guide your decisions. Allow my love to soften every place where fear once lived. The more time you spend in my presence, the more your heart will begin to reflect mine. Others may notice a quiet confidence within you, a deeper peace, a gentler spirit, not because you became stronger on your own, but because you allowed me to transform you from the inside out. So remain close to me, my child. Keep opening your heart. Keep listening for my voice. And trust that every day we walk together, I am making you more like the person I lovingly created you to be. My beloved child, I know it is not always easy to leave the past behind. Some memories still return without warning. Some words that were spoken over you still echo in your mind. Some disappointments still try to convince you that your future will look exactly like your yesterday. But my child, I have never asked you to build your future upon your past. I invite you to place your future into my hands instead. What has already happened cannot be changed, but it does not have to determine the direction of your life. Do not allow old failures to become the voice that tells you who you are. Do not allow past regrets to steal the hope I continue placing before you. My mercy is new every day. My love does not become smaller because of yesterday. My plans for you are not limited by the mistakes you remember so clearly. I see much more than your past. I see the person you are becoming. I see the quiet courage that has continued to grow within you. I see every lesson that has strengthened your heart. Even the painful seasons have not been without purpose. They have taught you compassion. They have taught you patience. They have taught you to seek me more deeply than before. Nothing that you have entrusted to me has been wasted. Even your tears have drawn you closer to my heart. Listen carefully, my beloved child. Do not spend so much time looking behind you that you forget to notice the path unfolding before you. I am still leading you. I am still opening doors that you cannot yet see. I am still preparing moments of peace, opportunities to grow, and people who will encourage your journey. Hope does not begin when every obstacle disappears. Hope begins when you remember that I am walking ahead of you. Lift your eyes from what you have lost. Lift them toward the one who has never lost sight of you. There will always be reasons to become discouraged if you only focus on what went wrong. But there are also countless reasons to remain hopeful when you remember my faithfulness. Have I not carried you through seasons you thought you could never survive? Have I not given you strength on days when you believed you had none? Have I not remained beside you, even when you questioned whether I was near? I have been faithful before, and I will remain faithful still. So do not fear what tomorrow may hold. Tomorrow is already known to me. You do not have to control every detail. You do not have to force every answer into place. You only need to continue walking with me, one peaceful step at a time, one prayer at a time, one act of trust at a time. As you do, your heart will begin to notice something beautiful. The future no longer feels like something to fear. It becomes something you can entrust to, my loving hands. Because wherever your future leads, my presence will already be there. Wherever the road turns, my wisdom will continue to guide you. Wherever uncertainty appears, my peace will remain available to you. So release the weight of yesterday. Do not allow old disappointments to become chains around your heart. Receive the new mercy I freely offer you. Walk forward without fear. Keep your eyes upon me. Trust that I am gently leading you toward a future filled with my presence, my peace, and my unfailing love. And as each new day unfolds, remember this simple truth. You are not walking toward the unknown. You are walking with the one who already holds tomorrow in his hands. My beloved child, as you continue through the days ahead, remember that you never walk without my presence. Whether the morning begins with confidence or uncertainty, I will still be beside you. Whether your heart feels light or weary, my love will remain the same. Nothing you face will ever cause me to stop caring for you. Nothing you encounter will ever place you beyond the reach of my hands. I know there will be moments when life feels quieter than you expected, moments when answers seem slow, moments when your heart searches for reassurance once again. When those moments come, do not search first for signs. Search for me. For I have never hidden myself from the heart that sincerely seeks me. Come into my presence just as you are. Bring me your gratitude. Bring me your questions. Bring me your hopes. Bring me your weakness. There is nothing about you that causes me to turn away. I delight in every moment we share together. The more you walk with me, the more you will begin to notice my hand in the ordinary moments of life. You will see my kindness in unexpected places. You will discover my peace in the middle of busy days. You will recognize my guidance in quiet decisions that once seemed confusing. My work is often gentle, yet it is always faithful. Never believe that you must become perfect before coming closer to me. Come closer because I love you. Come closer because I know your heart. Come closer because I have always desired to walk with you. Every prayer you whisper matters to me. Every act of kindness reflects my heart. Every choice to forgive, to trust, and to love becomes a beautiful seed that will bear fruit in its proper season. Continue to fill your heart with my words. Let them become the first voice you listen to each morning. Return to them whenever fear tries to distract you. Carry them with you when you celebrate. Hold on to them when you grow tired. They will continue to remind you that my promises have not changed. Neither has my love. I am still your refuge. I am still your shepherd. I am still your strength. I am still your peace. I am still the one who walks beside you through every season of your life. So live each new day with quiet confidence. Choose hope over fear. Choose gratitude over complaint. Choose compassion over bitterness. And whenever you speak my name, remember that I am already near, listening with love, watching over you with compassion, and leading you with perfect faithfulness. Keep your heart open to my presence. Keep trusting my love. Keep walking with me. I will continue to guide you, strengthen you, and surround you with the peace that only I can give. I love you, my beloved child. Always. Amen.